Well, hello, my loves. Hello, my little inner pharaohs from around the world, whoever catches this reading. I am Ellie from Cairo. I'm not originally from Cairo, but this is where I live now. And I will be doing a reading on what you are currently manifesting, what is being manifested in your life right now. We are in a new moon, which is the right time to manifest. And it's a very powerful new moon. It's a time to prioritize exactly what it is that you want and how you want it. Meaning a plan is a really good idea right now because it's in Virgo. The moon is in Virgo, the new moon. And Virgo is all about planning, compartmentalizing, just making sure that whatever it is that you want, you have a very good vision of. So let's see. Let's ask the guides. Thank you, guides. Give us the general message of today's reading. What is the collective manifesting right now? What is the collective manifesting right now? What is being manifested right now in their life? What is being manifested? Unconditional love by the Divine Mother. Wow. Oops, I think I put them. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Wow. So we're talking about wanting unconditional love here from your partner, from your family. Most likely we're talking about partnership here. But the Divine Mother is connected to it because, of course, the Divine Mother is the only one that knows how to give unconditional love. And sometimes we humans can come very close to it if we have healed our issues and trauma, and then we can embody the Divine Mother within us. And with her help and guidance, we can then learn how to feel unconditional love. It's a very powerful feeling, and it does really come from a very clean, pure place. A lot of people feel that they know what unconditional love really is, but I personally believe that very few know how to give it and know how to receive it. Because we live in a conditioned world, so to receive unconditional love, the highest form of love, it is extraordinarily difficult to imagine what that may feel like. But unconditional love would be, I guess, what do you want, monkey? What a mother feels for her child, of course, as we see in the depiction here. But for your partner, that is different. For your love interest, that is different. Because when we are in intimate relationships, it is exactly our inner childs that come out with certain blocks and traumas and demand that our partner carries that and cherishes that or nourishes that. And then we feel empty when they don't. So unconditional love is a very special manifestation. So let's see what else. If there's anything else, is there any other message that we want to hear, spirit guides? Anything else around this unconditional love? That flipped up, it's despair, but it was a bunch of cards. So someone could be in despair about seeking that, not receiving that maybe. Someone is not receiving the love that they feel that they deserve. Give us another message, guides. One more card, please. Woo! Well, two more came out, and I'm okay with that. Oh, look at that. Wow. Well, it could not be more clear to me. Okay. So, wow. It's gonna get a little deep for a moment, so strap up. Put on your seatbelt because I'm about to throw you over the cliff. All right, no, I'm just kidding. But I do want to say something very straightforward. All right, because I did start with a bit of a deep message here, and these two cards are just as deep, if not even deeper. When I see risk, which is literally taking a leap without knowing what the map is, without having any security under your feet, without reservations, right? Risk is risk. We all want to take risks, but we don't want to jeopardize our safety. We don't want to jeopardize what we've built so far. We're scared. And then I have shame here. So when I see these three cards, the message is extremely clear. In order for you to receive this unconditional love, you have to take the leap into releasing your shame. Whatever shame that may be going on within you, that needs to be healed. That has to heal. That and that do not work together. They simply don't. They are counterparts to each other. Not counterparts, they're counterintuitive to each other. They're counterproductive to each other. I want to tell you something about shame, and unconditional love is the highest form of love. So I'm quickly just going to tell you this, and this is where maybe some of you could learn a little piece of information. But in psychology, which I studied for a short period of time, but enough to know this, every human being goes through a staircase, like a ladder of emotions that are recognized in not just in the psychology terms, but in spiritual terms, that are recognized as stages of growth and healing. And they're also in terms of low vibration, high vibration, if we're talking spirituality. Shame is recognized as the lowest form of vibration. It is the worst any human being could possibly feel, and it is the worst feeling that anybody could possibly harbor. And unfortunately, many of us have shame about many things. This is better, right? Shame. We have many of us have shameful feelings or shame in our life. It's a very common emotion, you know. Like I'm ashamed that my sister is a drunk. I'm ashamed that my husband doesn't drive well. I'm ashamed that my father is, dresses like whatever. I'm so ashamed. This is such a shameful thing. And especially in older cultures, because this was something that, when I say older cultures, I mean, it's not as common in Canada and US as much as it is maybe in like India or Middle East, like we are here, or even Eastern Europe, because I'm originally Bulgarian and I know what that feels like. I know exactly what shame feels like because everyone felt it. The whole culture was ashamed of something. It's, you're ashamed. You're ashamed because society will judge you, because your neighbor will see you with your pants ripped when you're walking down the street, and then you're going to be so ashamed that you're going to run home and then cry. And usually this is something that's developed early on, and the only way that it can be developed early on in life is if you have parents that did not give you the unconditional love that you desperately deserve, which is probably why right now you are struggling with receiving this unconditional love, because you are carrying what your parents did not give you. Sorry, that got really deep for a moment, but I just got to be truthful when I can. So this is someone here who is manifesting. This is someone who wants to manifest the highest form of love, but you have to start with self-love before you can have anybody else love you. You cannot have shame and then expect others to love you. That is not a healthy relationship. That is not a healthy partnership, because that is going to be projected onto them at some point. Sooner or later, they are going to carry the burden of your shame that you still feel deep inside. So no, it's a no-go for me. It's a no-go for many. So you have to risk whatever it takes here. And risk doesn't necessarily mean taking a risk where you go and gamble. No, you have to risk. You have to cross your boundaries. You have to take a leap. You have to go beyond what you see right now and overcome this shame. Understand where it is coming from. And I can tell you where my shame was healed is through reading self-help books and therapy and years of understanding what my cultural background did to me. So maybe you need to do some inner work first and do some digging as to what made me ashamed, what is shameful to me, and how can I release that, and which opinion do I care about? Who do I care about? Really, at the end of the day, you should care about yourself and yourself only. Self-love is the ultimate love. It is truly the ultimate love. When you start loving yourself, you are unconditionally loved. And you will know that when you get there. Trust me, I've been here. I know this feeling very well, and I also know this very well. So I'm telling you that this is a bit deep, but I had to go there. So let's see. What? Yeah. Or should we just go to tarot? Okay, let's go to tarot. And then maybe we can use these for clarification. Let's do it. Dear spirit guides, dear angels, we see here that we have a collective that wants to love, that wants to be loved. What do we need to know about this? Are they looking for a relationship? What's next for you? Let's just ask that question. What is next for you? What is the universe presenting you with right now that can help you on this journey? What's your situation? How about we start with that? What is your current situation? What is your current situation? I like that. Let's do that. What is your current situation? Let's start with that. Sorry. Why am I saying sorry? I'm such a Canadian right now. Sorry. For what? I'm not very good at shuffling. I like to shuffle like this, but I'm trying to get used to the shuffle like this because, well, you know, but these cards are big, you know, tarot cards are big usually. Oh my God, I got on a Two of Cups. That's a soulmate card. So I'm trying to get used to it. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. Here we go. See how beautiful that was? That was perfect. Gorgeous. Okay. So let's do that. And then that card. Wow, the Four of Wands, family. Oh, Lord, what is happening here? The current situation of the viewer, please. The current situation of the viewer, please. Current situation, please. Current situation of the viewer. Page of Wands, okay. A spark, a sense of inspiration within you, a sort of renewed perspective on something. Maybe you were stagnant for some time and then you really didn't know where to go, what to do, sort of in a rut, I guess you could say. And then something happened and then you got inspired or re-inspired to do something, perhaps a passionate project or something that maybe you do with your friends. Oh yeah, definitely something's going on over here with you. Yeah, you're doing something. You've been doing something. You're definitely doing something for sure. Because you're also waiting for your ships to come in. You've built something already. This has been going on for some time. You got re-inspired to do something, to begin some sort of project or some sort of passion or something that gave life back to you in some way. Oh boy, okay. The Lovers is here. You took something that you love And then you decided, I am going to make a choice and I am going to commit to that choice. That choice is my choice. I'm passionate about it. I'm inspired. I'm doing it. And then now you're waiting, but you're waiting with a sense of curiosity and knowing that whatever it is that you put your energy into is coming. And the Lovers is next. And that is a very decisive card, because right now you seem to be in between choosing. This is about choice. It's also about love. And who do you love? And who do you want to give your love to? Are you going to take them on a ship with you? Is this a connection that you absolutely cannot live without? Is this the connection that is giving you unconditional love? Or are you questioning that? Because to me, it feels like you might be questioning it a little bit. And it could have to do again with maybe some self-healing that you need to do. Current situation for the viewer, please. Current situation. Yep. Yeah, you want it all. You want this love. This is all you are dreaming about. This is all you want. You want the ultimate love, the highest form of love. There is a lot of love in your heart. There's a lot of passion in your heart. This is all you want. And maybe it is something that you actually have right now that you feel connected to. Perhaps you do have a family or a home, but something doesn't feel quite right. Or maybe it's within you and nobody else knows it. Nobody else knows that you don't feel good, but you are the only one that's silently suffering in some way. Oh my God, that is just crazy. The Four of Wands. Stability, home. So the current situation definitely seems to me like you are in a place where you have a lot of stability, a lot of love, because I feel like, oh, there we go. A Knight of Swords. And impulsiveness. What's this impulsiveness? What is this impulsiveness about here that you're taking? Okay, let me think about this energy for a moment, because here we have someone who is really making a choice. Current situation for you. Is there someone that you're waiting for? Is there someone that you're waiting for that you absolutely love? You want everything with them. You want the house, you want the children, you want the stability, you want everything with them. You love this person. This is your soulmate. This is the best person that you could imagine yourself being with. And all you want is for them to just come to you and tell you, yes, I want this life with you. I can't wait to have this life with you. But something is standing in the way, because I'm reading this two ways. It's either you have gone through the journey and now you're really looking for some good feedback, some good return on your investment, when I say investment, I don't mean money, I mean time and effort and creativity. And then, but you're in love with someone, or you really want someone and you want this with them. You absolutely want this with them. And all you really care about is this love and stability. But then we're getting two cards here that speak of the Knight of Swords is a very impulsive knight. Yes, he comes with force. He comes with energy. He is straightforward, but he's also very impulsive. He can be very harsh sometimes with his words. He has a difficult time filtering his mouth, her mouth, his mouth. And then we have the Five of Wands, which is conflict. So maybe what it could be also is, and when I say conflict, I mean this is conflict that could help get back to normal. It could resolve all the issues, and that's it. That's fine. This is not hating someone. This is not fighting dirty, although it can be with this knight, to be honest with you. It could be. But it also could tell me that this is what you want and you're not getting it because this person is not doing the right thing and he's being influenced by others. Sorry, plant. Let me move you a little bit. Because sometimes this could mean outside influence, like family, friends, just talking, influencing. Do this, do that. Don't marry her. Don't marry him. We're going to tell you what to do. And it's just a lot of voices, a lot of things. And there's just this like impulse reaction from this person that's not the right reaction for this to come to fruition. But that's the current situation that came out. There's so much love here. There is so much love, and there is so much desire, and there is stability also. So let's clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. Clarify the Five of Wands. What is this conflict here? Who are these people? It doesn't matter who these people are. Justice is coming. Whatever this is a temporary thing. Don't even pay attention to it. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all going to even out, and it's going to even out in your favor. Don't worry. This energy over here is not a healthy, clean energy. This is not conflict that is coming from a sense of, I want to resolve this in a peaceful, kind way. No, this is dirty conflict. This is shit talking. And I knew it with the Knight of Swords too. What is going on here? Someone is preventing you from having this stability. Someone is standing in the way of your love and your stability because of these people. Is that what I'm getting? Justice will be served. Someone is not gonna be able to do this. One more. They're not going to be able to finish this fight. This is a dirty fight. God is watching. They're not going to finish it. They're just going to battle and battle and battle until something is destroyed, and then justice is served. For the sake of who? Someone is going to get hurt. Someone's going to get hurt. One more, please. Yep. So you can have your love. So you can begin brand new. Ace of Cups, love offer. This is what's happening over here. Someone is holding your love back. Someone is in the way of you receiving this love. And this is somehow related to the shame. There's some kind of family dynamic happening here, I think. This is about family or friends. Either someone is shaming you or you feel ashamed about something, and it's preventing you from absolutely the best love that you can possibly imagine having in your life. You are already looking in the other direction. You are not even, honestly, I don't even think that you're waiting for these fucking people to swear, for these silly people to finish fighting over whatever it is that they're fighting, creating conflict. You're doing the work. You're doing self stuff. You're doing your projects. You're doing your work. You're doing you. You're doing you. But your heart is clearly in this love. You know that this person loves you too. They absolutely love you. There's no question in my heart. Soulmate connection. This has to get resolved so that the justice can arrive, so that the Ace of Cups can then arrive. The first potential of true love, of passionate, true love. And when I say potential, it means the cup has arrived. You have to build around it. You have to build upon it. It's not guaranteed. It's potential, but it is great potential. And it is being offered to you by God, by the universe. So it's up to you what you do with it. But it's pure and it's real. I want to know now. This one wanted to come out. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. This is the beginning of a solid offer. This person, as I want to ask now, do you know what I was going to ask? What are they thinking about? What is your partner? What is the other side thinking about? And this came out. They want to give you something solid. And when I say solid, I mean something that is not just impulsive and reactive and like a flower or some sort of like insignificant present or letter or whatever it is. No, something that is, I am I'm serious. I want this. I want to build with you. I want to build a future with you. So that's theirs. 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This person really loves you. This person wants to build everything with you. They want you in their life. Something is going on over here around shame and this conflict over here. And again, I'm not going to take my words back. If you have any shame within you, please heal that. Maybe they have shame. Maybe this is your person's energy and they feel ashamed of their family acting this way, or they're making him feel ashamed or her feel ashamed about the decision that they're making in regards to the love that you share. And this whole thing is falling apart because of this. What are they feeling, spirit guides? What is their situation? What is their current situation? What is their current situation? What is their current situation? Oh, 2 of them came out. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, they're fighting for you. They're defending you. They're standing their ground. They are absolutely defending themselves. They're defending the love. They're defending the situation. They are standing firm, and they are also 100% manifesting you and manifesting the situation. The Magician came out, and it's right above the Lovers. They want this love. They want this love. No question. They want it. They want it. This is someone that's not going to give up. There's no giving up. They're going to go through the process and deliver what you have been waiting for. Wow. Those are really beautiful cards. What is their current situation, Spirit? What is their current situation? What is their current situation? 2 more. Oh my gosh. They're carrying so much burden on their shoulders. This person has so much on their shoulders. They're exhausted. That's why the exhaustion card came out. When we were shuffling the Ask Your Guides, I saw exhaustion. I saw, what was the other one? That was very heavy, like heavy energy. This person is so freaking tired. If they just took one more responsibility on their shoulders, their back is gonna break. They can't even handle it anymore. They have to let this, they're gonna have to put them down at some point because it's impossible. And this is exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna have to put these wands down and decide what is worth carrying after that. Because this is weighing down way too much on that person. And the Strength card came up with that, which means they need courage and strength, and they have it. They need to forgive themselves also for all these additional responsibilities that are not serving them in order to proceed, because there is some forgiveness here. I feel that this person needs to forgive themselves for taking on all these responsibilities, all these other people's responsibilities. I feel like this person is caring for others. This is not just for themselves. They're caring for others. She caring for others. They're going through a moment where they're wanting to understand, what can I keep and what can I let go? And their strength is within themselves. There's a lot of courage. This person has a lot of courage. They are courageous. They're strong. They are thinking, what is the best case scenario? What can I do here in order to make this happen, to manifest this love of my life? I kept feeling this card. Yes. And this one too, I felt it. There's so much investment. There is a lot of investment, but it's right now at the point where I feel like they invested so much time in you and in this whole situation, but they're not getting the right result. And this must be extremely frustrating for someone that really just wants to get to the next stage, that just wants to have that beautiful 10 of Cups, that 4 of Wands, that stability, that family. But they know that whatever they invested in is going to pay off at some point. It's just about waiting. It's just about harvest time. It's just about I need to see my apples grow a little bit more, just a little bit more, just push a little bit more. And look what came with this card. 5 of Pentacles. This person is also struggling with believing, knowing that there is more out there. They have probably a spiritual block to some degree, maybe, because they're working with what is being given to them right now, which is not what the universe gives you. See how these two people are focused on each other, but they have no idea that all these riches are above them. They're just working with what's in front of their hands. Oh, I feel poor. Oh, I don't know. I feel like maybe I don't have enough, or maybe I'm struggling financially. But only if they looked up, they would realize that all these pentacles are just sitting over there waiting for them to harvest, to take them. So this is a person also that could be struggling with, I don't have enough, or I'm not sure if I can get enough money, or this is related to the material world. Pentacles are the material world, finances, you know, the house, the car, the job. So maybe this is something else that is related to their family or to this whole conflict situation over here, because this card came up as well, stuck to this card, as in there is an investment here, but there's also a sense of fear, a sense of lack that this person feels. Maybe I'm not good enough, or I don't have enough money, or I can't really provide the necessary means, material means for this relationship to really come to fruition, to really flourish, to be the best that it is. Let's clarify that like we did here. Let's do that. Let's clarify that. One more for the 5 of Pentacles, please. Why the 5 of Pentacles, Spirit? Why the 5 of Pentacles? Why the 5 of Pentacles? Too much. 3, but the Chariot wanted to pop out. Hi, Oakley. Hi, Oakley. Move, my baby. Not right now, okay? Why the 5 of Pentacles? If you hear any noises, those are my cats. I have quite a few of them. I love cats. I have a cat tattooed on my forearm. This was my best friend, actually, that I loved so much. And when he died, I lost my mind. I grieved for like 6 months. Why do I feel like this one really got stuck? I want to see it. I want to see both, actually. Okay, so why the 5 of Pentacles? Because they want to give you the best. They think you're a star. And they don't feel that they're good enough to actually offer you what you deserve, because you're the Queen of Cups, because you are absolutely gorgeous. You know what self-worth means. You know what deep emotion means. You know what emotional wisdom is. You know how to take this person and heal their wounds and love them. So I'm starting to feel like the shame could be related to them, maybe. Usually the Queen of Cups has healed that shame. So take it as it resonates to you and your situation. And if it doesn't resonate at all, maybe it's for somebody else. But the lack thinking here that they feel is because they see you as the star, and they truly want to give you the best because they know that you're worth it. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, because that also felt, yeah, this person is definitely going to not give up. They're not giving up. No way, no how. Sorry. Yeah, they're not giving up. Impossible. This person is not going anywhere. They're going to fight until the end for this connection. They are not giving. This is a soulmate connection. This is a soulmate. I want to see the outcome. What is the outcome? Spirit, thank you. What is the outcome of this situation, of this connection? What is the outcome? Holy! You guys are going to get married. 10 of Pentacles. That's incredible. Beautiful. Beautiful outcome. You're manifesting an incredible outcome. Congratulations. 10 of Pentacles. This is stability, abundance, family, strength, unity, abundance. Did I say abundance? I'm going to say it again. Abundance. This is such a beautiful card for a final outcome. This is great. This just means that once you work through these conflicts here and do a little self-work, and maybe this is why you decided to go on the internet and then find this reading, and this reading was some sort of a reminder or confirmation, and then you're just going to be like, oh, I know exactly what I need to do. I'm fine with these people talking stuff over here. I know justice is coming. Let them. I'm not going to put my energy into this. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to be the Queen of Cups. I'm going to be self-loving. My worth is way too high. And I can already tell that because we had the Three of Wands, which tells me you're already working on yourself. You're building. Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. You're done. This is actually a very karmic cycle, whatever it is that's happening right now, which I think is worldwide, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of powerful planets that are going crazy right now. This is a cycle closing. The world also means that you have the world celebration. Unbelievable. You have the world at your feet, but technically it just means that whatever karmic lessons you needed to learn and they needed to learn, it was all learned. It's coming up to a closure right now so that you can leave that burden, those burdens behind, and then begin a beautiful new future. This is an incredible, it's major, quite a few major arcana cards, which tells me that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's more there. It just tells me that some really big things are happening right now. Whoop, whoop, no, wait. One more for final outcome, please. One more for final outcome. What is the final outcome? 2 more. I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's just move you over here and you over here. This is a weird spread, I know. It's not really a spread. Expect some sort of communication, and the communication will come from this person or from, I don't think it's going to be from these people, but it's probably going to be coming from your person to tell you, I'm doing my best to hold on to what we have right now and not let you go. I got you. I don't want us to break up. I don't want us to fall apart. I don't want us to give up. Whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know what the words may be used. I feel like maybe there's, like I said, there is definitely some conflict here, but this is an energy of fast movement communication that says, I need you. I want you in my life. I want you in my life and I need you. Please stay with me on this journey. Because I love you and I think you're my soulmate. And I know that I have some things that I need to work out, but I'm working on that. So give me some time. Because some other things need to be completed first. And then we can have our 10 of Pentacles. No, our 10 of Cups. Beautiful souls, my little pharaohs, whoever you are, I hope that this helped. Beautiful reading. All my love to you. I'm happy for you. This is a beautiful ending. Hopefully all goes by plan. Don't forget, do not engage, do not involve in this dirty conflict. These are people who are impulsive, who are harsh. They use harsh words because they want to hurt others. And justice is coming for them. They don't like what you have because it's too good to be true. They don't want you to have this. They don't like it. They're jealous. They're jealous and they're not familiar with this kind of love maybe. Maybe they're old school. Maybe they're all like money oriented or something and they don't know what it's like to have pure love, to have true love. You never know. You never know what their reasons are, but we should never judge. The best thing that we can do is pull away from that energy and just ask God for guidance, ask yourself for guidance, and please work on that shame or help your person work on that shame. Look up how to release shame. I'm going to give you a very quick lesson. The lowest four lowest energies that exist in any human are shame, When you feel the shame, when you finally recover from shame, the next one that kicks in after that is blame. So you feel ashamed and naturally you want to blame someone. You want to blame yourself or your parents or your city or your president or your country or whatever. You got to blame, because that's what the brain does. They need to find a reason as to why this happened, the shame. Then you start to blame. Then the third emotion that kicks in after that is helplessness, which is, I can't, there's nothing I can do. I live in this city. These are my parents. This is my bank account. I don't know what to do. I'm helpless. And then the next one that comes after that is fear. And a lot of people say, no, fear is the lowest vibration. No, shame is. Shame is the lowest vibration of all the emotions. When fear kicks in, and fear is not the lowest, because why? Because fear is actually where you go from, I'm either going to stay in this horrific position of loop, shame, blame, helplessness, and fear, or fear can propel you, can actually jumpstart you. You can quantum leap to a brand new timeline if you use that fear for progress, because fear is a deciding emotion. We can crumble or we can rise. Fear decides. Fear decides. If you want to stay with fear, you will go back to shame. If you want to break through the fear and open up brand new chapters and overcome those horrific, terrible things that maybe happened to you or that you felt that you experienced, and you just want to get over them, you got to do some self-healing. You got to do some meditations, read some books, do some therapy, do the work. Do some work, some self-reflection, do some writing, anything. There are so many brilliant resources online that you can use these days to heal that trauma. And then once you move on to that beautiful direction with facing your fears and facing the fear of change and leaving your comfort zone, everything's going to start opening up for you. Yeah, you're going to grieve for a little bit. You're going to cry for a little bit. You're going to be sad for a little bit. Why? Because it hurts. It hurts to have the realization that all of your life you've lived like this, that you've been hurt so much. You're going to have to grieve. You're going to have to cry. You're going to have to let it go. Or they, whoever it is, you or your partner, everybody has to cry. At some point, we all do. But then when you finish your grieving stage, your grieving process, desire, brand new spark of inspiration and desire to create the best life that you have ever dreamt of. I wish you all the best. And until next time, thank you for being with me. If you stayed with me until now, I love you. You're the best. And well, until next reading, bye my little pharaohs. Bye.